Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video on my channel. So there is a few things we gotta talk about. There's only a few hours left until the pre-download, right? It's going to be at 5 p.m. PST. So this is going to be German local time, 2 a.m. in the morning, right? So I'm going to be fast asleep, but as soon as I'm awake, I will be pushing out videos on the game as soon as it's available to be played, right? So it's going to be able it's going to launch officially towards the end of the 10th of September. So that's the wording they used, right? It's going to launch tomorrow, right? Probably around midnight, right? German time anyway. So you're probably going to see towards the end of the day, right? The last few hours of the day, right? Depending on what time zone you're in, that is depending on when they will actually open up the servers, right? So that's one of those things. Now there is a couple of things going on, right? There is still a pre-registration campaign. Now this is all in German. Let me quickly change this to English. Right, there it is. So the pre-registration campaign is on now. So as you can see, if we are reaching the target of 3 million, right, then everyone will get a few of these rewards as you can see right now on the screen. Right, so the thing is, everyone will be able to get the Son Goku Mini. So if you haven't pre-registered yet, now is still chance or time left to do so, right? So go ahead, pre-register. The game will launch in a couple of hours, right? So if we're taking a look at this, for everyone who didn't play the beta, right? You have these Zeni, you have G capsules basically, and you have SG capsules. So these capsules are basically, used to get obviously characters from the gacha role, and you're also going to be able to get, like, for example, different emotes and stuff like that with these, right? So these are going to be the currency which you're going to use to grab even copies of characters, right? There are going to be coins, right? And on top of that, these coins, or I think, what are they called again? I forgot the right name for them. There are a specific type of currency in the game which are going to be used for unlocking dupes of a character without having to summon for it. You're also going to get a few of these in the after pre-registration campaign has been finished, right? And after you're launching into the game, you're also, I think every player is going to get one or so, as far as I remember. I could be wrong though, but yeah, that's just on a side note. Just keep that in mind. There is something coming, right? So that's all to know about that. Now the final roster has also been announced. So if we're gonna go down here, where was it again? So let's quickly scroll back. The final roster of the Gekishin Squadra playable characters are going to be these, right? So we actually, let me quickly make this a bit larger, right? So this is going to be better, I hope. We already know that we have obviously Goku, Vegeta, we have Mini Goku here, we do have Cell. This is going to be one of the only Dragon Ball games, or if not the only Dragon Ball game ever, where we actually have a playable baby, which is going to be very interesting. Now, I didn't come across any Dragon Ball game, even Sparking Zero doesn't have a playable version of this baby. So this is going to be very fun. I do hope they are going to introduce Kid Buu, because that's my absolute favorite character, right? But we do have Fat Buu right there. So that one is already set up. We do have Oop, we do have Cooler, also in the base version. We do have Dabura, we do have the two androids, Kefla, then we have Hit. So this is the current roster at launch. So things can change. Obviously, there is still a couple of hours left. Obviously, things do not have to go the way they were shown now. So this may be the squad you're seeing now. Once the game launches, it may even be the case that one or two of these characters may not be playable at the beginning, because there may be a few issues or some codes or anything that needs to be dealt with, right? So that may be some of the things which you're going to have to reckon with when actually starting up the game for the first time, right? So that's that. So I'm personally, as soon as the game launches, I'm personally going to play with Cooler and hit probably most of the time. So if I'm going to be able to grab of them, I'm probably going to play with them. I am going to go check out the mini Goku. So I didn't get to play this one in the beta. So I don't really know what to expect of this one. So definitely going to be looking forward to this one, since everyone is going to get one version of him as well. I do think plans for the future are to get, for example, probably the more Daima characters as well. Like, for example, Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 Daima, or Super Saiyan 4 mini Goku, which is going to be very fun. If those characters are coming out anytime soon, yo, I am going to wail on this game. Right, but those are pretty much all the things you need to know before the game actually starts, right? So obviously, if you didn't play the beta, unfortunately, there is no way of showing that now, but we did get to take a look at the extensive version of the beta shop anyways, right? And there are going to be skins available, for example, for Trunks, for Goku. There are going to be different kind of emotes which you're going to be able to get, like finishing emotes and stuff like that. So that's going to be very nice. The EX coins, that's what it's called. The EX coins are going to be used for unlocking character dupes, which is going to be nice. We already had the trailer dropping today as well, with the 4 versus 4, which is also the new type of gameplay, which is obviously there. The trailer is already very nicely being done as well. Fun fact is, a lot of the character animations are actually, some of the finishes are actually to be seen in the trailer, right? Which is speaking for the high quality of the game, right? So that's that. That's actually everything there is to be mentioned about the game. Obviously, you're going to be able to play it on all of these platforms. Nintendo Switch, there is nothing here yet. It is probably going to be, as it says here, made available at a later date. The date is not known as of yet, right? But it is going to come to the Nintendo shop as well, which is going to be huge as well. So nobody is going to be left out. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped up for this game. Do let me know down below in the comment sections what you're thinking about it so far, and what your favorite character is going to be when the game launches. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.